We have a perfect day for football, and the roof is open, in fact, here at Lucas Oil Stadium in downtown Indianapolis. Today, we've got a good Week 5 matchup in store here between the Cincinnati Bengals and the Indianapolis Colts. The first quarter of the season already in the rear-view mirror, and off we go in Week 5 on EA Sports. And this will go as a touchback, and they will begin things at the 25.
Let's go!
They'll run with Taylor to begin the drive. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. Well, this defense for the Bengals, they were terrific last week in the victory over Buffalo.
And I think our statistician, we ended up having to bring the blue tent and put it around him for a while because he was developing a hand injury from having to write down all the turnovers this team forced. 5, 6, 7, 8. Absolutely unbelievable. I hope he'll recover.
Second down, another run with Taylor. A very tough run, but for a pretty short gain out near the 32. And they'll look to avoid an early 3-and-out here on 3rd and 4. Looking to throw. Baker. Flushed out right. Maybe not exactly what they had in mind, but that scramble good for 6 and a first down.
As we both know, there's a lot that went into why they made it their first-round pick this year. Part of it was what they saw in college, his playmaking ability when things break down. As soon as he saw he wasn't getting a lane to throw, he pivoted and found an alternate way to the marker.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Up the middle, here's Taylor. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41. The Colts at 1-3 here in the early part of the year. They've lost 3 straight here. It kind of goes without saying, I guess, but they could certainly use a win.
Yeah, no doubt about that. There's a difference between a losing stretch and a losing streak, and right now, they're not playing their best football, but if they were to fall here, and now you're looking at going 4 games without a win, things can start compounding themselves pretty quickly from this point forward.
Now a nice throw here right side. He hauls it in. And he's brought down. That one for Indianapolis, resulting in 15 yards and a fresh set of downs.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. And going right back to Pittman. And the tackle going to be made at the 38. And he's already got 2 catches on the opening drive. They know he's going to be a handful.
And sometimes you game plan for that offensively. You want to make sure that guy touches the ball, and sometimes it just happens naturally. And then you change your game plan. When he has the hot hand, you keep going back to him because he's running routes with confidence as the game goes on.
Quick throw into the hands of Pittman. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets it down to the 30 there. 3 catches now this afternoon, the same number he had all of last week. Also, it's a first down. Well, that's not just his first, not his second, already his 3rd completion here on the opening drive. And I think it's safe to say that getting him the ball in this game, one of their top priorities.
And a top priority for the defense has got to be finding ways to cover him. And I don't think you can have one basic coverage to get it done. You have to throw a number of coverages at him, make him think as he's running downfield, and hope you can create a little bit of havoc.
Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. They go to the ground again with Taylor. Call it a gain of 4 there, so it sets up a big play here. 3rd and a yard.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
So play number 10 now coming. It's been a long opening drive, but this is 3rd down. They'll try and run for the first with Taylor. He's going to be a yard short. Needed 2, but only got 1. 4th down.
They tried their best to pick up that 3rd and 1, but their surge wasn't enough to counteract what came back at them from the defensive side, was it?
Offensive line, especially in the middle, looked like they were on skates a little bit when that one started.
So now we bring up 4th and inches. This would be a critical call.
And his kick is good. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx it.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Burrow and the Bengals with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Here's Joe Mixon as they start on the ground. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. And before this 2nd down play, we'll get a whistle, a signal, and a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Burrow going to give this to Mixon. And give him 6 yards here as he's stopped near the 35 at the 34.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. Give him 3 yards and a fresh set of downs. When you give up points on the opening drive, in this case a field goal, you'd hate to go 3 and out. They avoid that.
They do, and it's also walking that fine line mentally, too, as a coach, isn't it? Because you want to emphasize to your team exactly what you said. All right, we gave up a field goal. Let's go back and at least equal that, guys. But if we don't, you don't want them to feel like it's the end of the world either. Nice that they were able to pick up the 1st down there, help them relax a little bit. Well, that kind of hit will certainly fire up your team, both on the field and on the sideline. Tackles for lost yardage, they're always welcome.
Burrow on play action. Open receiver, that's Hayden Hurst, the tight end. And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield.
Good job there of getting his tight end involved because he lines up on the right side of the formation, just works his way across the field. I really like how they were in sync on that one. He spotted the open gap in the zone, and his quarterback found him, and they get a 1st down.
And they go play action now. Burrow. This one caught downfield by Higgins. And he's finally taken down, and it's a big gain there on what will turn out to be the final play of this first quarter. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. Here we go. They go back to the ground now with Mixon. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
From the 16, Burrow. A throw for Boyd, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Stephon Gilmore. And the Colts are going to get the football here at their own 40-yard line.
Definitely not the ideal time to see that mistake, partner, because this is still a one-possession game, and that's at least a field goal that just vanished with that turnover. Now, pressure's on defensively to prevent that pick from turning into points for the other side.
On 1st and 10, Baker. Throwing over, and it's Taylor on the out route that completes it. Just a gain of a couple there, and that'll bring up second down.
And that's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure tackle.
And that is not going to get it done either. Once again, he stopped behind the line by this Bengals D. A yard in the wrong direction makes third down tougher. Third down and 9. They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. Now Baker to throw on third down. Finds his big tight end, Mo Alley-Cox. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. That's a third down conversion of 24 yards there. Nice play.
And that's well executed there on third down. And I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw, and they hooked up there for a first down.
1st and 10, Taylor now. And he'll work his way inside the 30 now to the 28. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
Again, it's Taylor. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
Yeah, once more, strong running, excellent blocking at the point of attack. They've got a nice little drive brewing right here.
They'll send a receiver here in motion right.
Hurry!
They'll bring a receiver in motion left. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. They had to settle for 3 last drive, hoping this second go-around ends in 6. In good position, 1st and 10. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And able to get this down inside the 15, either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds. They'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's second down.
I did like his decision-making there to make sure they picked up something instead of forcing a throw. Now they've got more manageable play coming up to try and pick up the first down. And don't rule out the possibility that he just keeps it and runs again.
On second down, it's Taylor. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. 2 yards on the carry there, and it's going to lead him to third down.
It's a gain of 2. Brings up 3rd and 3.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. On third down, here's Taylor. And he's going to be a yard short. A 2-yard pickup leads to 4th and 1.
But a good play is made on defense. Oftentimes, leverage is the key to everything. Defensive line not getting turned, all the other guys making sure they're in the right spot, and on that play, they were able to stop him short of a first down.
On the ready. Get ready.
Here's Baker throwing on 4th down. He's going to have his running back. It's complete. And inside the 5 here before he's out of bounds, right at the 3. Some collective exhales over there on the sideline. A big pickup through the air on 4th down to bring up 1st and goal. Second quarter, 2 minutes remain. 3-0 our score. They'll run here with Taylor. And he'll get him a bit closer as he's down to the 2-yard line. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal.
Jonathan Taylor, a touchdown machine. He's going to get plenty of looks down here near the goal line. So if I'm on defense, I might start getting prepared to see his number called a couple of more times.
From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. Now here's a little touch pass as they tap it quickly to their receiver. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Paris Campbell, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And they're able to add on to their advantage. Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And the lead grows to 10-0. Sanchez now. He'll kick it away following the touchdown. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Bengals take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And they're in an early hole. The first drive, they threw the interception. That led to a touchdown. So decent-sized depth. Trying to get it to Chase, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Julian Blackmon. And the Colts are going to take possession of the football.
But those have been a problem for them all season, but never quite as much as they have in these last few minutes. Let's count it up now. A pair of picks on his team's last 2 drives and double-digit interceptions this season. I don't care if you're the best in the game or an undrafted rookie. You've got to take better care of the football or you're going to cost your team chances.
Light blue. Real green.
Baker throwing on 1st down. And that is knocked away in the middle of the field and incomplete.
That incompletion certainly slows things down a little bit and brings up a very important call for 2nd and long. What do? Run and try and get some yardage and make it 3rd manageable? Or challenge the coverage again, hoping for a bigger gain?
To the right side, this is Taylor. And some good tackling there as he stopped up at about the 41. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
The line to gain is the 33 on 3rd down.
Yellow. Black shot.
They run once more with Taylor. And he gets it to the 32, good enough for a 1st down. Now the Colts going to burn the 2nd of their timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this 1st half. To throw is Baker on 1st down. Buying time to his left. And he'll be out of bounds, able to get it down to the 25 there. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down.
You know what I like about that play? He didn't try to do too much on 1st down. He took what the defense gave him, put together a solid gain to bring up 2nd and manageable. Now they have a couple of plays to pick up just a few yards and a new set of downs.
They'll bring a receiver in motion left.
Right.
Running straight ahead, Taylor. And just good downhill running there as he'll take this to the 15-yard line. Back to Taylor on 1st down. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. And we're going to get a timeout. with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. From the left hash, should be a fairly easy one here. And this one is right through. And that will finish off this third quarter of play. So we've reached the intermission in what right now is a 13-point game. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gunn, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. The Bengals with work to do in this third quarter, but they'll get the football first as we are back underway. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Bengals drive about to get going. Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively, virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter 3.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well. They've kept them around in this game. Now they got some time. The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game and maybe open things up for a comeback here in this half.
And he'll be hauled down at about the 30-yard line. Well, fair to say that when you're looking at guys that can run like the wind, you often find them at the wide receiver position, and that was special there.
And that's the kind of play where you have to kind of catch your breath afterwards. So just give me a second here, because when he shifted into high gear, he was an absolute blur out there. No substitute for speed. We talk about that all the time. The evidence was right there.
And the top speed he attained there, according to Next Gen Stats, 21.3 miles per hour.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
Meanwhile, this one knocked down in the backfield. It's incomplete.
Just what they need, a lecture from me, but subpar offense is what helped get them into this spot. And now they're continuing the trend with incompletions. That won't get them out of it if they don't change something soon.
On third down, Burrow. And that is incomplete.
I think it's safe to say that he's made some questionable decisions out there so far. Forced some throws into tight coverage. He's already been picked off in this game. Fourth down now, but he was fortunate on that one not to have another turnover on his ledger.
And this will be off the right upright, but he banks it in. A high degree of difficulty there, but he gets it to go. And they will indeed get on the board here, but still trailing. It's now 13-3. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Colts come to the line, ready to start their next drive. A carry by Taylor to start the drive. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
And plays like that are exactly what this defense needs here early in the second half to give it a little spark. I think their halftime adjustments, what they talked about, maybe it was just a little inspirational speech. Who knows? But it looks like they're ready to go.
Fight, 97. Ready?
Second down, another run with Taylor. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. Baker now on 1st and 10. Throwing the out route, incomplete. That's Taylor. And he's out of bounds just before the midfield stripe at the 49. He's already proven to be a factor in the running game on this drive. Now he gets involved in the passing game.
I think what we're seeing here is the modern version of workhorse in the NFL, being able to run it and catch it with equal proficiency.
Going jet sweep. Here's Campbell. Trying to get out wide, but he's going to be tackled right near the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6.
And I think that's going to go down as no gain, but that doesn't seem fair for the effort that was presented on that play. That should go down as a loss. I know, I'm a defensive guy, but you got to like the play that was made.
He made a lot of those plays last week. He was AFC Defensive Player of the Week, picking up where he left off. To throw on 3rd down, Baker. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up. To give you an idea of how accurate he's been throwing the football, we're in the second half. That's just his 2nd incompletion.
Well, if he's that locked in, that means everyone's locked in, because to me it's like throwing a no-hitter in baseball. The pitcher may get the credit, a lot of people making plays behind him in the field.
And for an offense that is struggling, this is not where you want to start from. Great punt.
Fantastic punt. And for all those who wonder, what do punters do during the course of practice each and every day? The best ones do what we just saw there. Work on positioning the football and helping their team.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. Oh, he bowls over him. He'll be upended at the 18. That's a very helpful pickup of 9 after the play began at the 9.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives them a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
They give to Mixon to try to pick it up. Oh, look at the juke. And he's got a Bengals 1st down as he'll get this up to the 25.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
On 2. 11 minus.
Off the play fake. Here's Burrow. And a dangerous throw there. Incomplete. He threw that into coverage. It was nearly intercepted.
Another attempt, another incompletion. And when I look at the scoreboard and where we are in this game, it comes to mind that they have to start getting the ball in the hands of their playmakers. Throw it to the guys that maybe can take a short pass and turn it into a long gain or make people miss downfield. They've got to have points. And the guys who can put the ball in the end zone, they're the ones that need to touch the ball.
He's going to go for a big play downfield. And that's caught inside the 30. And he'll be marked down at about the 26-yard line. If there was one knock on Joe Burrow coming out of LSU, it was arm strength, but kind of put those doubts to rest right there.
And that might be just what they needed to get back in this game. Sometimes you need a big play to shake things up, get a little life in your sideline, get everyone believing again, and they got it there in a big way.
Throwing now, Burrow on 1st down. Out to the left, he's got Sample there. And he'll be taken down at about the 22-yard line.
It's vitally important to wrap him up immediately because if you let that big guy get a head of steam up, boy, then you got real trouble trying to get him down.
But they're able to hold him to a short gain on 1st down. Final minute now of the 3rd quarter. And Burrow going to throw again. To the right side and complete to Hurst. And he's brought down inside the 20 at the 18-yard line.
I know sometimes we can get fooled when we watch him make catches, as we just saw him do there, because He really looks like a wide receiver the way he goes about his business.
Yeah, 230, 240 range.
Yeah, not super huge. Maybe not counted on to be that inline point-of-attack blocker that we used to have in the good old days. But you can flex him out. You can run wide receiver routes with him. You can make him a primary target, and that's how he'll shred a defense.
On 3rd and 1, Burrow. That caught by Tremble. And he is going to have a Bengals first down. It's a gain of 6 that time on 3rd and 2. 3 quarters have come and gone. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. To the air again, Burrow. It'll be Mixon on the out route as the pass is caught. Down to the 6-yard line on a pickup of 6 as he gets halfway to the goal line.
It's funny, throughout the time that we've been together, when we talk with running backs about the ability to catch the ball, their eyes light up when they talk about open field and having one-on-one matchups, don't they?
Yeah, they do. And that's the reason why. What we just saw, shedding those tackles, and that's what they're used to doing.
It is, and it starts at the beginning of the play. One-on-one matchup of some...
Open man is Higgins, and he's got it. Touchdown, Cincinnati. It's a 6-yard touchdown pass. And the Bengals go coast to coast and finish the drive off with 6 points.
We see this route all the time, but when it's well executed, it's a beauty.
It feels like the fade takes forever to develop, like that ball is just hanging in the air.
And the reason why is that the receiver is trying his best to work the defender inside and give himself space to fade away from him and catch the football, and that's exactly what happened there.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And Rodgers will hold on to this one, and it'll come out to the 25. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. They've been asleep for a little while on this side of the football, Charles, and the score is just a 1-score game now. Haven't had any points this half. What gives?
Let's go old school here. All right, let's get back to the basics. Get back to running the football, high percentage throws. Find the guys that eat pressure and make plays for you and make sure they touch it.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. And they'll send the slot in motion left. They give to Taylor out of the gun. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 103 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here. With that last effort, he topples the 5,000-yard mark for his career.
And that doesn't place you among the absolute greats that have ever played the game, but it's a significant achievement and a very, very solid career.
Come on, set.
Running left, Taylor. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, partner, I guess sometimes it's just a matter of philosophy. Some say run until they absolutely stop you, and others say, well, when you think they're about to stop you, fool them a little bit. I guess they should have tried to fool them on that front.
From the gun, it's Taylor. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3. The recipe's pretty simple, I think, right? Just give your superstar the ball, continue to feed him.
Yeah, don't overthink this one, right? Make sure he's touching the football, but you're also counting on his intelligence and playing the game as well. If it's not there, don't force the run. Just make sure you hang on to the football and keep the clock ticking.
They'll bring a receiver in motion right.
Black Ultra. Flag 2.
On third down, Baker. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Daxton Hill picks it off. And he will bring it back. It's a pick six for a Bengals TD.
Coaches always tell their players someone's got to make a big play, but what they mean is a game-altering play, a game-changing play, a turnover forced, and we just got that. I mean, how about that play, Brandon?
Yeah, a pick six, fourth quarter, that is a game changer.
Someone read their keys, and someone had the courage to go after the ball right then and there.
And it gives them the lead. The drive will start at the 25-yard line here as Rodgers will not return it.
Here we go.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And they have to try and move past that pick six because now they're dealing with a fourth quarter deficit. And they need this drive to end in points. Yeah, this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
Well, that was a thing of beauty right there. Look at how quick those blockers fired off the line once the ball was snapped. That was an O-line on a mission, all in sync, and the defense is lucky that play only picked up 5 yards.
Now Baker looking to throw on second down. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Taylor. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
But they certainly had success throughout this contest, getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another first down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
Here's Baker throwing on first down. He'll find his man. That's Taylor again. And he'll go out of bounds. It appears right at the 45. So the completion good for 6 yards, and it'll be second down.
Not only did we just see back-to-back nice gains, but we're also seeing the confidence rise, not just for the guy who caught it, but the guy throwing it as well.
And these back-to-back catches here out of the backfield, that can set something up downfield in a later sequence, right?
A lot of the time, it starts to draw the defense closer to the line of scrimmage. So to your point, show this swing pass, show this check down. Maybe later on you heave one deep and you catch them close to the spot. And here we are in the fourth quarter, partner, and we're watching them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
Let's go. Go set.
Now a handoff. Taylor with it. Down at the 35. It'll be second down.
That was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
Baker to throw on second down. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Hines. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. They'll wind up losing 3 here on the play, and that's going to set up a tough 3rd and 9.
On the double. Yellow. Yellow. Blue. Smash. Red.
To throw is Baker on third down. Oh, he's got his tight end, Mo Alley-Cox, complete. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals 23. Another good reception there. The Colts on the march.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
Ready up.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. They'll try the left side with Taylor. Defensively, Sam Hubbard, the former Buckeye, there to stop him.
I like the call there because that was one to take time off the clock and get them closer to getting out of here with a W. In the mind of the play caller, all you want to hear is tick, tick, tick.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
Ball red. Ready.
They go to the ground again with Taylor. And he'll keep it moving down to the 15-yard line.
120 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. A nickel look now for the Bengals as they try to stop him here on 3rd down.
They'll try and run for the first with Taylor.
And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown. And that's what they're gunning for on 1st and goal.
They'll look to throw. And that one off the mark behind him, incomplete.
Whew, that's certainly not the worst thing. It stops the clock and lets your offense catch its breath and lets us exhale a little bit. Now I expect them to call a couple plays in the huddle so they're ready if a tackle happens inbounds.
They'll go again here from the 10-yard line on 2nd and goal. Now a give to Taylor. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 27 seconds showing on the clock.
For the lead, here's 3rd and goal.
Red, cycle. Black, ultra. White, blue.
Back to throw.
Oh, he forces one there. It's a potential dagger as it's intercepted. Picked by Logan Wilson. And the Bengals have just about sewn up this football game.
Those INTs all sting, but you throw one in the red zone, I think especially as a rookie, maybe it stings a little bit more.
I think what you're saying is they don't all count the same, do they? Right? Interceptions in the red zone that you're giving up points now, those are precious, so you have to learn from those and in a hurry.
Now the Colts going to burn the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in the game. I guess the simple question, why not just take a knee there?
I don't understand either why you would take any sort of a chance. We've seen it happen in the game of football. Doesn't matter whether you watch high school, college, or the NFL. Some people get a little greedy, try to get that extra running play in, and it can backfire on them.
Back to Mixon on 2nd down.
And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line.
Here we go.
And for the Colts, an extra defensive back in there now on 3rd down. Now a turn and a give to Mixon. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. Losing 2 yards that time, and now it's 4th down.
That was an excellent come-from-behind victory, Charles, especially there in the 4th quarter. Both offense and defense were clicking. They're going to feel good about this one.
Boy, are they ever, because the deficit they faced certainly wasn't small. They obviously did not give up on that one, and in the end, how about that come-from-behind victory? They'll cherish this one for a while.
So for the Bengals, they boost their record up to a strong 4-1. And they'll get another road test next week as they have to go to Lambeau to take on the Packers. Meanwhile, for Indianapolis, They'll fall to 1-4 with a loss. And they'll look to regroup next week as they head to Houston to take on the Texans.